Hey everyone, I'm back with another little video here. I decided to make this video just to share my opinion of a place I recently went to about a month or so ago. Um, New Jersey. A place called the Phillipsburg Mall. It's a mall in New Jersey, and it's probably, as of right now, the most depressing mall I've ever been in. I mean, in my opinion, it's really declined significantly over the past 10 or so years, really. I It's sad to say, but it's just sad that I was in there recently and over half of the stores are abandoned. Well over 50%. I'd say more like 80% of the stores are just completely abandoned now. It's just really sad, going in there and it's never if you go in the place, it's real obvious, sadly, that I don't think it's maintained the best. I don't think it's, not kept up. It's really not kept up too well. There's potholes everywhere in the back, especially. Not so much out front much. There's a few, but more so in the back of the mall parking lot. Um, there's a hole in the pillar. Although I think now that's been. I was there. I think it was since been patched. I think, but the one end of the mall, it's all like cold air now. I don't. The heat. They probably have the heat on a little bit to prevent the pipes from freezing, but I think they don't have it on much anymore because there's really no business down by that end. Or Bonton, if you look at the mall, Bonton, that's now out of business. To the right side of the mall, it's completely almost all abandoned now. But the left side of the mall from Bonton up is not the greatest business, but there's much more stores there. And there is still a good amount of abandoned stores on the left side of the mall, but for some reason all on the right side is almost completely abandoned. It's really eerie going in there. And it's got so bad from there was a pizza place. There was a pizza place down right near where Sears was. And by the way, Sears is also abandoned. Um, the pizza place down, the whole corridor is completely abandoned, and it's completely roped off now with benches and tape. And the pizza place that's now closed. So now from the pizza place down, it's complete. The whole corridor it's completely roped off now. It's off limits. You can't go in. I mean, the stores that were there was Walden Books, Radio Shack, a school store, I believe, Payless, and a dollar store that became another store that went out too. Kind of like, and then Sears too. All those stores are gone now, and the whole corridor I said is completely cordoned off. I mean, I guess why? Because I don't think they want people hanging out down there when you really have no business being there now. I mean, all the stores are abandoned in that corridor, so they obviously don't want people hanging out there. And the only stores from Bonton down, I think, that are left is there's AT&T, a spa, and a tuxedo shop. And is there anything else? Trying to follow. Trying to follow. No, I think almost other than that, I'm surprised though they haven't. I mean, where the empty stores are on the left side, I'm surprised they haven't like ordered the three tenants there. I'm surprised the management hasn't ordered them. They haven't said, hey, you guys, we don't. We're really getting tired of having to pay for you guys. You're the only three stores left on this end, and we're really getting tired of having to pay for only you three guys. So I'm surprised some stores have moved to the other end of the mall, but I'm surprised they haven't you know forced them to move, saying, "Hey guys, we really don't. We're getting tired of paying for only you three in this end, so we would like for you to move, so at least you don't have to all be alone, you three down there." I don't know. I mean, I said they already, and then if they would do that, then they'd have to cordon off that whole half of the mall now. And I find it weird they haven't had to cordon off the parking lot at all because some stores that go out of business, big stores, they cordon off the parking lot because they figure there's no reason for you to be in the lot if the store is abandoned, closed, whatever. So Sears, that whole lot's open. Bonton, that whole lot's open. And so, but if they would have to move them, if they had to cordon off that whole half, I mean, that would be something. I mean, they already had to cordon off the corridor, basically. So, I'm surprised, they have. I mean, they should, in my opinion, they should maybe at this point just force AT&T, the tuck shop, and the spa. I think that's it. Yeah, force them all to move to the other end of the mall, cordon off that whole half, so you don't have to worry about any of it down there now, and just we'll see what happens now. It's obvious at this point. I remember hearing 6 years ago they were going to renovate the mall, update it. That has not happened. I think it's obvious, sadly, at this point. I think it's obvious that the mall, that they are just going to let it die at this point. I mean, it's just declined so rapidly over the past up to 10 or so years. I mean, it used to have a food court, that's since declined. That went out, then H&M went in, and as of this recent year, H&M has now closed. Bonton, Sears have closed. Hallmark has closed. There's no food places left. I said the pizza place is gone. Annie Ann's is now gone. There's no food options left inside. The cafe that's now gone. Old Navy has moved out to the nearby strip mall. And I mean, it's just a shame. It really is how it's completely declined. How many times I've said that now, but it's just real sad looking inside. It really is. Hold on a sec. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, guys. So and then it's kind of funny because I was recently watching also on YouTube. There's the user who documents dead malls. His name's Dan Bell. He has a dead mall series on YouTube, and he documented this mall 3 years ago, I think. And it's just weird looking at it and watching the video now. It's real odd just in 3 years how many more stores. Just watch his video. Just look up Dan Bell, Phillipsburg Mall. It's real bizarre how in only 3 years how many stores have since closed shop there. I mean, I said it started declining for the past several years, even well before he filmed the video. Over time, more stores just kept on closing. And I think they've said even from the beginning of the mall, the mall first opened in 1989, 30 years ago. But then the following year, they said even in 1990, they were saying how the mall was already disappointing. I mean, this was even long before the internet came into play. How they were saying, what the article I found, it said something along the lines of they really didn't have enough variety. Most of the stores all felt the same. There was some cool stuff, they said, but the biggest complaint I saw even back then was people saying the stores felt way too similar. And it's always dark and dingy. I hate to say that, but compared to other malls I've been in, you can go to the Palmer Mall up in Pensy, the Stroud Mall also up in Pensy, Stroudsburg, the Palmer Mall's in Tatamy. I've been to the Lehigh Valley Mall up there, Lehigh Valley. Been to the Rockaway Mall here in New Jersey too. But they're all real nice inside. They have most of the stores are occupied, and it's real bright and nice looking. Exact opposite of this mall. And I'm not trying to be condescending to the mall. I'm just stating it as it is. But I mean, there's not much lights in the place either. You go inside, it doesn't feel very light. That's what I'm looking for. It doesn't feel bright. It doesn't feel welcoming. This just, I know it might be opinion. Maybe some other people share my thoughts, but and then and what also didn't help them all, I think, if you nearby they built 1898. I said the mall opened in 1989. Then in '92, I believe they opened up ShopRite and Home Depot at a nearby field. You know, they built them. And that's still doing. They're still open, doing well. And then up in 97, 98, or 99, they built a whole new strip mall with a lot of stores, a movie theater, and Walmart right nearby. So, I mean, the fact that they built those stores less than 10 years after the mall opened, my opinion, I think that was the beginning of decline because building those all those stores nearby the mall that was already they said disappointing, I think further accelerated its state it's in. And nothing is a done deal yet with the mall, by the way. But they are saying how they know at this rate that it's only a matter of time before the mall goes. And I know Hackettstown in New Jersey here had their mall, and that's been gone for over 15 years now. It's weird that went out long before, I said long before the internet really took off. But nowadays, said with the internet, it's the internet has put so many stores out of business, and this mall especially. This just the internet came along. It just further. I said they started decline. The mall started losing stores as early as the late 2000s, early 2010s. It really started its decline, and the internet came along, and that's the rest is history, I guess. But overall, it's just real sad seeing them all in its state. Um, I'm not the other food. There's other place stores in front of the mall that do well. I've heard there's Panera Bread, Chick-fil-A, Starbucks, which used to be Sonic, which was really short-lived. Sonic was that didn't last. Now it's a Starbucks. I've heard they're doing well. Taco Bell, that's been there forever, I think. Friendlies though, that recently went out of business. That's now closed. And Starbucks, no. Chick fil A used to be Pizza Hut, then that closed out for several years. Now it's Chick fil A, they're doing well, but, you know, I don't know, it's odd. That Friendlies, I always liked Friendlies, though. It's a shame that they didn't make it that one. Not sure what happened there. But, also, it's just real. I mean, the mall now, it's just really sad. I mean, you go in there, even on during weekends and on the holidays, there's really not many people in it at all. It's real, like, it's just real, like, it's kind of like a. People have said that. I've seen people say, like, it's like a ghost town, basically. And get good exercise because there's really no one in it, I guess. But, yeah, I just wanted to share this video, but of my thoughts because I was in it recently, and I wanted to share my thoughts about it. How, being 30 years, celebrating its 30th anniversary this year, and it's not really. I mean, it's amazing it's made it this long the way it's been. This might be the last anniversary milestone it gets. Like, I hate to say it, but I highly doubt the mall's going to be there 5 years from now for its 35th anniversary in 2024. This might be its last milestone anniversary it has. And it's real sad, 30 years, and now it's been standing for 30 years. Even though it started rocky, despite all the stuff it's been through, it still managed to stay open. I have to give it credit for that, I guess. But overall, it's sad though, 30 years, and this is how it turns out. But hey, I guess they said, everything has its run. Nothing lasts forever, as they've always said. And like I said, the internet has completely changed everything for the past over 10 years, 15 years, I guess. Overall, I just wanted to give this video just to share my thoughts. And I'm not sure what's going to happen to the site. Nobody knows yet. But I don't think though that, I mean, it's gonna have the mall's gonna have to come. Something's gonna have to give eventually soon. I think. I mean, I don't think in my opinion, I'm not sure if I don't know if the people who own the mall would want to, keep footing the bill to keep it open when well over 60-70% of the stores are abandoned. And it's obvious no stores, and it keeps the stores keep going out, and there's really not at all an uptake of stores moving in. So more stores are going out than going in, and that's how you know it's sadly the begin. I think, in my opinion, that when more stores go out than come in my opinion, that's sadly like the beginning of the end. I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll make an update video when I find out more information soon. So that's all I gotta say. To you guys later. Bye.